In the fast-evolving world of electric vehicles, one force is making legacy automakers nervous: Chinese EV brands. Once underestimated, companies like NIO, BYD, and XPeng are now challenging giants such as Ford, GM, and Volkswagen, not just in price, but in technology, innovation, and global ambition. With sleek designs, cutting-edge batteries, and aggressive expansion strategies, these Chinese automakers are rewriting the rules of the automotive industry and leaving traditional brands scrambling to keep up. Today, we will talk about why Chinese EVs are scaring traditional car brands worldwide. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The rise of Chinese EVs. Chinese electric vehicles, EVs, have been rapidly gaining global attention, and traditional car brands are starting to take notice. Companies like BYD, NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto have grown from local competitors to global contenders in just a few years. Their success is fueled by aggressive innovation, government support, and a focus on cost-effective production. Chinese EVs often provide comparable or superior technology at lower prices than traditional brands, disrupting the market. Additionally, China's domestic EV adoption rate is the highest in the world, giving these companies a massive testing ground for new models and technologies. This rapid expansion puts pressure on established manufacturers in Europe, the US, and Japan, forcing them to rethink strategies and accelerate EV development. Traditional brands that relied on decades of internal combustion dominance are suddenly racing to catch up with nimble, tech-savvy Chinese competitors. 2. Advanced technology at lower costs. One of the most alarming aspects for traditional automakers is that Chinese EVs often combine cutting-edge technology with affordability. Battery innovations, such as LFP, lithium iron phosphate, chemistry, and solid-state research, reduce costs while improving safety and lifespan. Advanced autonomous features, connectivity, and smart cockpit designs are often integrated at prices much lower than comparable Western vehicles. This combination challenges traditional car companies that struggle to offer similar tech without significantly increasing prices. As consumers become more tech-conscious, the competitive advantage of traditional brands erodes. Chinese EV manufacturers have also embraced over-the-air updates and software-driven improvements, giving them flexibility to improve vehicles after purchase, a model many traditional automakers are only now adopting. 3. Aggressive pricing strategies. Chinese EV brands use pricing as a major weapon. They can offer vehicles with similar performance, range, and features at 20 to 40% lower prices than traditional brands. Lower manufacturing costs, government subsidies, and vertical integration of supply chains allow them to maintain profitability even at reduced prices. For traditional brands, matching this pricing often means cutting margins or rethinking production strategies, which is difficult given legacy costs, labor contracts, and supply chain complexities. The pricing advantage allows Chinese EVs to attract middle-class consumers and first-time EV buyers globally, creating market pressure that is hard for established brands to ignore. 4. Government support and subsidies. Chinese EV manufacturers benefit from substantial government incentives, including subsidies, tax breaks, and research support. These measures reduce production costs and accelerate technological development. Local governments provide infrastructure support, such as charging networks and battery recycling programs, giving domestic EV companies a competitive advantage. Meanwhile, traditional automakers in other countries face stricter regulations, slower approval processes, and higher labor costs. The combination of policy support and domestic demand creates a fertile environment for Chinese EVs to scale efficiently and disrupt global markets. 5. Global expansion strategies. Chinese EV companies are aggressively expanding internationally. NIO, XPeng, and BYD have entered Europe, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia, often undercutting local competitors with attractive pricing and innovative features. They understand regional preferences and tailor products for foreign markets, including luxury, mid-range, and mass-market segments. Traditional car brands, accustomed to established markets and slow incremental innovation, are suddenly facing agile new entrants with global ambitions. This expansion not only threatens market share, but also forces legacy automakers to rethink production, marketing, and technology deployment on a global scale. 6. Vertical integration and supply chain control. Many Chinese EV brands control significant parts of their supply chains, including battery production, chip manufacturing, and software development. Vertical integration reduces costs, increases efficiency, and speeds up innovation cycles. Traditional brands often rely on third-party suppliers for key components, creating vulnerabilities in pricing, availability, and technology rollout. During periods of global supply chain disruption, Chinese EVs can maintain production and competitive pricing, whereas legacy automakers may struggle with delays and higher costs. This structural advantage makes Chinese EVs formidable competitors in both cost and technology deployment. 7. Consumer-centric innovation. Chinese EV companies focus heavily on consumer experience and lifestyle integration. Smart dashboards, app connectivity, autonomous driving features, and subscription-based software updates enhance the perceived value of their vehicles. Many traditional automakers are still adjusting to the software-first approach, as they were historically hardware-focused. This consumer-centric model appeals to younger, tech-savvy buyers who value innovation, convenience, and sustainability. By aligning product design with evolving customer preferences, Chinese EVs build strong brand loyalty, making it difficult for traditional brands to compete without overhauling their development and marketing strategies. 8. Speed of iteration and market responsiveness. One key advantage of Chinese EV manufacturers is speed. They can develop, prototype, and release new models much faster than traditional automakers, who often take several years to design and launch new vehicles. Chinese brands use flexible platforms, modular designs, and rapid manufacturing processes to respond to market trends quickly. This agility allows them to capitalize on emerging consumer preferences, outperforming traditional automakers who are constrained by rigid production cycles, unionized labor, and legacy infrastructure. The ability to iterate quickly is reshaping consumer expectations and forcing legacy brands to adapt. 9. Branding and perception challenges for traditional automakers. Despite decades of reputation, traditional brands are struggling to maintain a perception of innovation in the EV era. Chinese EV brands are increasingly viewed as modern, tech-forward, and sustainable, particularly among younger consumers. Traditional automakers must balance their legacy brand image with the need to appear innovative and environmentally conscious. This challenge is compounded by the fact that consumers now compare performance, software features, and sustainability metrics directly with Chinese alternatives. Failure to innovate or communicate effectively risks losing market relevance in the long term. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.